great thing I had managed to bring through was brutish and stupid. Moreover, it required prodigious amounts of meat to sustain itself. But this was only a trifling concern. After all, I had a village full of it.
And with that, hello and welcome back to falmunction Plays Darkest Dungeon Crimson Court.
A testament to my failures.
Well, you're almost at the end. Alright? You only have to kill 2 more bosses until we can steel ourselves and go into the final, very last mission that we've unlocked. Yeah, last time we went into the Darkest Dungeon itself. So I'm gonna make this as quick as I can, because I'm actually excited to get in there. But first, we need to, actually go and kill this swine god that killed me last time. Because I was dumb and I don't know. I shouldn't have even tried that boss fight with just 3 people on my side. Oh well. We're here to make things right. And yeah, basically steamroll this just so that next time we are, invited into the Darkest Dungeon and we inevitably fail, it's not going to be as punishing. At least it won't feel as bad. That's my hope, at least. I just don't want to leave these areas unfinished while the Darkest Dungeon is already cleared out, It's not fitting otherwise. So yeah, we're just going through the motions, more or less. It's not like I'm getting tired of the game, but it's been going on long enough, So I'm gonna be relying heavily on Man-at-Arms here, because the Swine God is gonna be hitting multiple targets at the same time, and since we can shield people and we have a riposte, we'll probably be getting a lot of damage in. So that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I never know, I mean, it could this skill where you transfer stress from one hero to the flagellant can be really, really good, but if you're not heavily stressed, it's not really worth it having it equipped. I'd rather have some more bleeding abilities. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I always thought that was kind of like a glitch or something, but it's actually, well, great. It's actually due to one of the districts we built that makes it so, these curios that might inflict stress, or like certain curios in particular, always give you stress relief no matter what happens. So sometimes you will fail the check or something, or it gives you a bad outcome, but you will still get the stress relief at the same time. It's kind of weird that way. Maybe it shouldn't give you the stress relief in those special circumstances. But that's just me. Token's been dishing it out left and right here. Haha! That's what I'm talking about. Very nice, very nice. You being this low on health is just as nice. I'm just hoping, because sometimes it can happen that certain rolls for diseases can turn out badly, or you get the disease that
Slowly.
gives you less resilience to other diseases, and you just keep on stacking them. And I think the flagellant can remove diseases from himself, but I'm not sure if he can do it on other heroes. So I'd rather not get that.
Masterfully
Alright.
executed. Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
We did it! Let's see here. Okay, no scouting. By all means, it should be that room. But I'm gonna camp anyway
An uneasy companionship.
to have another chance at scouting. The extra dodge anyway, but do I want dodge and speed or extra damage would be nice too. We can sort of go all out when it comes to this stuff. So I'm gonna get the extra dodge and crit instead. Alright. Relevant. Still no scouting. I'm gonna just try. It has to be one of the edges, one of the corners, but... Ah, okay. It was usually like the opposite corner, diagonally opposite. Well, stun. It's not very nice right off the bat. At least we can have everybody dodge a little bit more. And these two, that's okay. Yeah, exactly not what I had in mind. Just because Token got stunned right off the bat. 36 is really awesome though. Although it's not that bad since Dylan can just heal us back up. It's all good, it's all good. Yeah, just keep that up. Why not? No problem. Extra crit never hurt anybody. Especially since we already have a lost crit chances. That's not bad either. Haha.
Precision and power.
This might be a very short boss fight. We're only at 8 minutes. Okay. Holy shit. You rule, Jin. Yeah. With these bosses, it's also kind of an opportunity for me to show off some of the other heroes that we've used that are not available anymore because they've already done their part in the Darkest Dungeon. So, you know, Dylan gets the last time to shine, Jin gets the last time to shine, Token as well. I didn't, if I recall correctly, I didn't take Flutter for the Antiquarian here because she had some bad attributes for the Warren's Phobe. Okay, that was a little scary. Please hit, thank you. Hahaha. Man, I love the Flagellant. He's so awesome. Okay. Yeah. Just under 10 minutes. barely over 10 minutes, I should say. Well, that could have been bad. I didn't even take that into account that Wilbur might get reposted. Down he goes. Mr. Swine God. Easy peasy. Squeal! Squeal all you like, Mr. Wilbur. Okay. I'll just take these because it's tradition at this point. Quest complete. So, I'm gonna return to the hamlet. And we're gonna do the second one. Because there's only, you know, just the Warrens left. The Flesh boss is our final one before going back into the Darkest Dungeon. Everybody's contracting diseases. I guess it makes sense if you've been in the Warrens. 118 million gold. Yeah, here we get the Flesh Heart trophy. Who should I pick? Well, before we do that, maybe it's better to have a look in here and see who is going to get treatment today or this week. And then we may decide who's left and then who might want to go on a very last mission into the Warrens. So hard to decide, even though, you know, it's not going to matter, but the only thing actually it does matter is that depending on what we see here next week when we actually go into the Darkest Dungeon, but by week I mean in-game weeks, and by doing this we're just affecting the selection of people we can choose next time and making that a little bit better. You might as well. Who knows how many times I need to try and do the last mission. Again, here's a leper finally. Level 3. Now that I've already gotten one on level 4 or something, I think. Oops, didn't mean to select Jin. So what we want is high bleed and blight stack abilities. She might be good for that. And Matt, maybe? As an off healer, an arbalist. My mouse wheel is broken, by the way. I've already ordered a new one, so don't worry about it. But it's a little annoying. I guess Crimson Court. The Crimson Court trinkets are pretty good, so we might as well. I do want the extra crit from this. At the same time, this one also has crit if you combine the two. And then our very last one on Matt. Really like the feather crystal. I mean, it could be better maybe, but I don't feel like it should be a blue tier trinket. It seems like it should be better. But at least there's no downside to it, so, you know. I do want this... No, wait. I want the blight, we said. But I really don't want to replace the feather crystal. Okay. This seems alright. Okay. Ability wise, maybe lunge is better. We can deal with both types of blight front and backline, but we don't really need the backline because the enemy will always be blightable in front. So I might as well have the bleed as well. Just want to double check if everybody has all the upgrades. Oh, see? Alright, almost went out without checking that. And of course, yes, I thought this was Solila, not Touche. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to double check which one was the last one who died. Cool. Okay. Nobody needs anything else. Oh! There we go. We good. And now just to get all of the provisions. Money is literally not an issue. Even though, you know, actually more than half of the stuff I will probably not need. But who cares, right? Okay, final boss fight time. Until the final boss.
Snorting half corpses were heaped each upon the other until at last I was rid of them. The warrens had become a landfill of snout and hoof, bristle and bone, a mountainous, twitching mass of misshapen flesh, fusing itself together in the darkness.
I mean, first of all, gross. Secondly, does nobody check these subtitles? Like, this is at least like the third or fourth time where I've seen typos of some kind. Not always, you know, grammar or orthographical errors, but stuff like in this one it said flesh in the VO, and in the subtitle it said carcasses. Which, how is that? How's nobody checked for that? Maybe just nobody plays it with subtitles. Which I could understand. I could actually understand if people were bored of the narrator at this point. I still like him around. I think he lends, you know, an amazing presence and atmosphere to the game. But if you played it enough, I'm not really mad if you're sick of him. Mostly. Holy crap. That's my chi. And immediate sickness. Great. Well, luckily we have a plague doctor with us, so we will be able to get rid of that. Onward. And sorry for the long preparation time, but I was like, you know, we've completed the first boss fight in 10 minutes. If we keep this up, you know, that's not that bad. then I don't think you saw me much do that kind of thing lately, like send people into the institutions and stuff. So, you know, that's one last time where that is shown, at least. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't die against the, what's it called? Formless flesh. And somehow the madmen are just all over the place. I mean, the TV show was alright, but it doesn't mean you can just have him you know, coexist among the swine like this. Lunging? Yeah, that hits him. But do I want to? This is about the time where I kind of regret not getting flashing daggers for the grave robber. Is it just me, or is the grave robber just really way too cool for school? Not too school for cool. Like, I don't know. The designs of all the characters, of course, they're really badass and awesome and stuff. But they all sort of represent what their role is. Grave Robber just sort of looks like she dresses like this because she likes how she looks. She likes looking badass like that. Is it just me? Maybe it is. Holy crap, dude. Yeah. Not to take away anything from her. She's pretty much one of my favorite characters. Get rid of that one. Because of the high crit chance. Okay. I wonder... Holy... Jesus. I wonder how people like the series, because I don't get enough feedback on my videos. So I just end up having to guess. But I wonder how you like this. And I also wonder... I don't know, maybe in a couple months or so when we might want to revisit the game. Would you be up for me playing the harder difficulties, or the hardest difficulty maybe? Maybe with some slight tweaks that it's not completely impossible. I'd be up for that. Maybe if they release some extra DLC by that point, we'll also get to see some new content as well. Would you be up for watching that again? I'm asking because this is a relatively long series, necessarily. So it's a lot of time spent and committed on just that. I certainly won't be playing it anytime soon, though. That's for sure.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh, excuse me. Yawning fit. I just like barely peeked into Stygian mode, which is the hardest difficulty. I just did the what's it called? The tutorial there, you know, where Renaud and Dima go through the forest into the hamlet. And there was some new stuff there that I hadn't seen before, like a new curio. And I activated it, and one of my heroes died or something, like right then and there. And the game basically just told me, You should have seen that one coming, shouldn't you? And I was, had a hard time arguing against that. It wasn't really, you know how you can get something out of the tent? It was similar to that. I can't really remember what it was. Like there's a tent at the end of the tutorial, but it looked different from that. Nice. But anyway, just exploring what differences there might be between the difficulty versions, like Stygian and normal, or Stygian, normal, and Radiant. That's what we're playing. I almost forgot. Might as well get some healing in. Honestly, when it comes to healing, we're really badly set up. I only considered going with the Arbalest because Matt can heal himself. And we have like another like similar small healing factor with the battlefield medicine. There he is. Well, no combat in sight, but check that out. Well, it was worth a look. It should have been worth a look. It really wasn't. So just to double check. Yeah, I knew I forgot something. You might get ambushed overnight. Oh well. That means though we get to spend stuff. We get to spend our time on other stuff. So it's not always bad. It's a risk-reward thing, right? So we're gonna buff up Matt. And then we're gonna ease stress. No, increase speed. Doesn't hurt. You can feel it. Sure you do. That looks good. Well rounded. And nicely rested group of people, and now we're getting invaded. Not invaded. This ain't Dark Souls, but a bunch of flesh eaters are no big deal.
Annihilated.
Especially if you got the claws of an abomination on your side. Of course they resist that. Almost done. Nice. Didn't get to attack again. No problem.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay. Gonna just switch it out. And then on our way to the boss. Hopefully this will work. Okay. 1 out of 2. Can't really complain. Here we go. Formless flesh. Very formless. Much flesh.
Squirming, contorting, and ever expanding. This horror must be unmade.
I'm just picturing the Doge dog as part of this writhing mass of innards and body parts. Which, if you've seen The Thing, that is not too far off. By the way, watch The Thing. It's a great movie. 1982 version though. So I don't think we want to transform Matt, not at least until the very end, since he'll be better suited for just lighting everything. Yeah, laugh it up. It'll be fine. Don't really want to waste another turn on just healing that. That was a little harsh there. Okay. Since, you know, this is the final battle, might as well use all our hard-earned consumables here. And due to the healing buff inflicted by Salila, this healing is actually gonna be a lot more effective. Yeah, so seems like everything's going according to plan. I gotta wonder if this particular boss fight was meant to be really easy, because it basically just putting a really, really sorry creature out of its misery. Yeah. Stroke your sanguine, I don't care. Nice. Bone Zephyr. Is that a word? It keeps coming up a lot. A little low on health overall. But so is the enemy, so can't really complain. Good thing that even if you hit the body parts that are not in, you know, the health bar doesn't reach those body parts anymore, but you can still inflict damage on them and still keep dealing damage. That was, well, it's not a cakewalk. Still. Okay. Careful about those maulers. Because we still haven't been able to heal. Nice. Here we go. Back from death. Business as usual. Haha! That's another interesting factoid. Again, gotta ask, was this intentional? Since at the end of its life, it's getting so desperate that it's just like, just finish me off, dude. And I shall grant that request. Holy crap. Okay. Now, that's all of the bosses cleared in all the areas. Get a nice little trinket. Won't let me skip our contributions. There we go. And that's gonna be that. However, there's one more job to do. One more foray into the darkest dungeon itself, which might be a dimension hopping adventure. We'll see. I am really curious what's awaiting us at the other side of the portal. And hopefully you are too. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the final episode, hopefully, of Darkest Dungeon Crimson Court.